I won't waste your time. You all perfectly understand that making any significant personal changes in your life is a marathon distance, but a marathon necessarily requires discipline. You can't change everything quickly. However, I do know a way to drastically reduce the distance. And by the end of this video, you will have 4 powerful hacks that will make you unstoppable. First hack is to find specific motivations and explain them to yourself. Think about the past 5 years of your life. Are you proud of yourself and your achievements? If your answer is no, then you must be feeling uncomfortable right now. That's great, because discomfort is the strongest motivator. You can use the desire to escape that unpleasant state as negative motivation. It has a really great power. The key is not to let external distractions kill it. You can say,
Aiden, but what should I do with my laziness?
Well, before embarking on any actions, whether it's learning or adopting new habits in your life, find your own rationale for why you should do it. Trust me, after a month, that first emotional excitement will wear off and you'll again start feeling lazy. When you catch yourself saying, I don't want to, explain to yourself, as an adult, these important points you previously identified. The next point is crucial. Discipline doesn't like overload, and it doesn't like very complicated tasks in the early stages. Let's consider a simple example, learning Spanish. You promised yourself to study it for 2 hours every day, but here's the problem. You start learning the language, and after 40 minutes, your brain turns into a jelly. Yet you force yourself, compelling yourself to study. After all, you plan to study for 2 hours. You study, but you start resisting. The same story happens the next day, and on the 10th, 15th, 20th day, you develop a strong aversion to learning the language. That's why I recommend not overwhelming yourself. In the beginning, allocate just a small amount of time to the task. Consistency is key in any endeavor. Often, at the start of our journey, we compare ourselves to those who have already achieved extraordinary results, and we get discouraged. Then our discipline crumbles. I have a separate video on how to deal with this. Check out the tip right here. The third recommendation on a psychological level is to reprogram yourself to perceive prolonged learning as a positive rather than a negative experience. Imagine that you're diligently studying a subject for an extended period, encountering difficulties along the way. At some point, you will feel insulted and stupid, but why not embrace a different perspective? When you finally finish the task, you will be incredibly proud of yourself, firstly. And secondly, you will remember this particular topic for the rest of your life, because information extracted through effort is never forgotten. There aren't many ways to accelerate learning new skills. It's all about your personal willpower. In my From Boys to Men practice, I provide exclusive techniques for this purpose. The link to it will be in the description. Lastly, learn to think in terms of years rather than months or weeks. I'll give a simple example. Suppose you're 15, 20, 25, or 30 years old. It doesn't matter. Reflect upon your life 5 years ago and ask yourself, did those 5 years feel agonizingly long, or did they swiftly pass by? I guess they passed by really quickly. Now, imagine if you had started implementing a beneficial habit 5 years ago, little by little, every day. Where would you be right now? So, this is just another category of motivation. Achievement is a matter of time perspective. Learn to think bigger. Rome wasn't built in a day either. In my future videos, I will tell you how to plan your life in detail and maintain focus on self-development without the risk of burnout. Stay tuned.